All right, I wanted to go over what just came out a little while ago. The Aavegotchi, I believe I said that right, Metaverse. So we'll talk about metaverses today. This is something that just came out, I believe, March 31st in the last 24 to 48 hours. And I wanted to walk through these metaverses, some of these metaverses that are coming out. So this is what it looks like when you go to the website. There's a few ways you can get to it. You can go here, interconnected creations, the metaverse site, and you can look at all the surrounding metaverses, games listings, and click on them, and they should take you to the appropriate site. So if you click on this, which I did, it will take you to here. Of course, before you even get to the screen, you're gonna have to put in a wallet. So if you don't have a wallet, they allow many different things: Polygon wallets, Taurus wallets, MetaMask. I'm using MetaMask right now. I don't have any funds in this. So this is Aavegotchi. And then if you want to find out more information on this, you can go to many places like the Discord. We'll hide this for a second. You can go to Discord, and this is the community. So you just type in, look for this, and send in the request either through their website. This is the Ghost, and there's two updates. So the updates most recent to help our new friends get acquainted in the Gochiverse, we have created the hashtag fact support channel to answer some of your most commonly asked support questions. Please check this channel before asking a support question. If it doesn't answer your questions, please feel free to post your questions in the support admins. Blah, blah, blah. We'll continue adding more FAQs and the issue. We now return to our regular play drop programming. We're looking into an issue. So any announcements, you go to announcements here. And this is where I found out. Please note that as of 11 p.m. UTC, 7 p.m. EST, in the meantime. Okay, Gotchiverse withdrawals open again. Upgrade is complete. So it looks like they were upgrading in the last 24 to 48 hours. Enter, and it tells you permanent link. This is the link to it. Play and earn metaverse. And if you want to know more information, you go to here, gameplay, shares, so on and so forth. Different regions, different territories, countries. So let's go back to the site and find out what it actually all entails. So looking into this a little bit, there's a Ghost, it's GHST, that you would have to purchase and utilize for this. So if we look at today's prices for the GHST, which I do not currently own any, I'm not really interested in it, but this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. So it shows that it right now, April 1st, $2.10 right now at this time. And if you look at the charts, you can see the daily where there's been an influx in volume and increase in price. And if you go into, that's the 1 year. So this is the 1 year. If you go into the all, look at the all, we can see where it was kind of started at 0.64 and into today's market of $2.09. And that's probably in comparison with the US dollar. The USD is pretty much the international currency to date. So those things could change though with time. So $2.10 compared to the US dollar, that's what it's looking at. So you go back here and you got the Gochi Bazaar, you got the Gochiverse IO, you got community, official wiki, bridge tokens, and bonding curves, and up here you have some more information. And it makes nice little sound effects. I don't know, oh, that's the night and day. So you can turn it to night and day. You can buy GHST. So if you go here, it'll take you, I'm loading, please wait. That's kind of neat. The current price. So it's like an old Atari system setup. DAI, the die, which you can buy that too here, it looks like. So it almost looks like an exchange as well. So GHST. Polygon is something that if you have a wallet, it will ask you to convert. So it looks like Polygon is one of those networks exchanges that's competing with Ethereum, maybe taking some of the burden off of Ethereum so that more people can get in and use different platforms. So you go there, you go back, let's go back. Again, there's not much to this right now. Connect to Polygon, so that's why it's here, Polygon. And if you look at Sandbox, other things, Polygon is going to be huge with the Sandbox as well in the coming days, coming months, coming years. So this is the wiki. Find out more information, mini games, gameplay, portals, traits, wearables, mini games. Just click on that. Get XP rewards for mini games, official mini games. Oh, this is one. Reverse Pac-Man by Aaron. So this was in the Sandbox a little bit, but it was more as a three-dimensional type thing. This is more of a traditional Pac-Man type with ghosts. Link to game here. Link to game here. All right, we'll see if we can go to the games. Guidance of installing MetaMask. Guidance on it, connecting to Polygon. Connect. And then it's going to ask you to connect. Switch network to the Polygon, which I'm not interested in doing right now. I was hoping that there would be more actual gameplay. Community created gameplay. So you can create mini games here. The mini games sections of the Aavegotchi D app can be found here. If you're a developer, gamer, if you like to create things, artist, those types of things. We'll go back to the main page. So what is the big difference between a Gotchi, Sandbox, and other metaverses? So right here now it's going to cost you, if you were to get Ghost, $1,088 at $2. That would be about $2,000-3,000 after gas fees and things. Probably almost $4,000 after gas fees. The Polygon is supposed to be cheaper than Ethereum. That's why a lot of people are going to Polygon. Less gas fees, less fees in general. So this will give you Kinship 11 level 1, Haunt 2, Owner. That's the owner, never sold, last sold for 630 GSHT. So these have been sold, never sold, never sold, last sold 400 Ghost. And these are the different ghosts. If you click on it, see the owner again, the rarity, energy, aggression. So these are some of the traits of these NFTs that they have in the game. Eye color, common. So if you're into making NFTs, this is what characteristics they usually have. The JSON files. So rarities, legendaries, common, haunts. And if you go to portals, right now the portal's closed. This portal says closed. 11,000 ghosts, unopened portals. Never sold, 869 ghost. You can do the math. Portal is open. This one cost is 1,234. And this just opened up in the last 48 hours officially from them. At least that's what I like to believe. Gotchiverse Realm. So looks like land if you want to buy land. District number 19, approved. Spend GHST. 1,200 Ghost. And about the same price as things like the Sandbox, comparable. Okay, wearables, if you want to get wearables for your characters. These are like skins or attributes. 38 Go, so there's not too bad. Times 2, 60, 100 bucks maybe, if you're looking at the USD. So this is what the metaverses kind of look into. They're all kind of going into the same thing. They're creating their own coins, their own tokens, their own NFTs, their own gaming systems, their own platforms. This is like the beginning of them. So a lot of them are coming out April Fools, April 1st, March 31st. Sandbox just had their end, and this one just opened up. So we're going to see a lot of changes and a lot of new things coming in to play into fruition. Consumables, so you can get consumable potions, 7,000 for a greater kinship potion, 7,900. Let's see. My listings, I don't have anything, like I said. Sales, purchases, go back to the main, zero balance. Over here, buy bridge tokens, that's a polygon symbol. Stake, you can stake Ghost, so if you have Ghost, you can stake it. Use friends to acquire tickets for raffle events, and they're selling raffles. That's something I did see on there. You can win Aavegotchi NFTs. So one GHST quick LP token equals 35 friends a day. One GHST USDC LP token equals 74 million friends a day. Use friends to acquire tickets. So friends, that's pretty much like what a friends looks like. To get those, you have to get tickets, and the more ghost tokens you have, the more friends tickets you have. Bridge tokens. Okay, so learn about the eco governance tokens. If you want to learn more about staking, learn how to stake Ghost to make friends. So if you want to learn about that process, friends are a non-transferable balance within the Aavegotchi staking contract. Friends cannot be purchased. They are meant to be rewarded. Yep, so that's a reward for stakers for their contributions. Friends can be converted into raffle tickets or drop tickets. So raffle tickets can be entered into periodic wearable raffles to win wearables. Drop tickets can be entered into NFT raffles to win portals and realm parcels. Continue reading to learn how to stake GHST. So if you want to learn more about the staking part, that's how to do the staking part. Token economics. Who even cares? WEN Moon. A lot of projects say going to the moon. Everything's going to the moon. Creating a healthy play to earn ecosystem that rewards active players and DAO participants. Ensuring that GHST token has a strong foundation for long-term value capture. Building a treasury for Aavegotchi to use on discretionary spending. Providing ongoing financial rewards to those developing Aavegotchi. So long term. So 5 million GHST price, 0.05 DAI, pre-sale price, 0.1, public binding, public bonding curve sale, ecosystem fund, team fund, revenue sharing, earn it, top 100 rarest, top 100 kinship, top 100 XP. To a core part of a Aavegotchi experience is spending time with your gochis and equipping them with wearables and rarity farming to incentivize continuous and active engagement with the game's ecosystem. So a lot of these metaverses, that's a key thing. They are a continuous engagement in the game's ecosystem. So in order to earn revenue, 40% of all earned GHST will be distributed back to players. Okay, so 40% back to players. There's still 60% unaccounted for, but that's 40%. 40% of all GHST earned, exact percentages for each category will be confirmed before the start of each season. So these things are coming in seasons too. If you look at other ones like Sandbox and Gala, they all have seasons, and everything has a season for it, which is kind of interesting. So when the seasons are going, you're going to see an increase in this price possibly, or after the season, preseason, postseason. Community governance is also a core tenet. Burn it as a prelude. It would be good to get yourself acquainted with GHST's bonding curve and how it works. Then the fun begins. 5% of all GHST earned via portal and item sales will be burned forever. Yes, you read that right. 5% of all GHST earned via portal is a token with a dynamic supply. It supplies, so the burning goes into supply and demand. So they burn it, so there's less of the tokens in the future, so that you have less and less to go with, and what you hold in your possession is more valuable, right? Until they get the right ratio of tokens. Build it, BUIDL it, biddle it. All right, last but mostly definitely not least, 40% of revenue goes to the development team. 40%, so that's 80%. There's still 20% still kind of unaccounted for, unless they count this as burning. So that's where 5% goes. So there's still 5% unaccounted for. Last but not least, 40% of revenue goes to the development team. After all, it is important to feed our our devs. And most of the devs you'll find probably in a Discord community. So if you go to the Discord community, you'll find some of them. YouTube, other platforms where they're promoting these things. Sandbox just had a huge one. Again, this is not financial advice, just information. And their development team had a post-game party for about 8 hours the other day. So you were able to watch that, listen to them, and get some information. They're giving away free tickets, free raffles, free NFTs for different things. Final words. One of the best parts about the cryptoverse and why you constantly see the addition of new players is this. It's not a zero-sum game. There's the chance for all of us to make gains together, especially in a DAO. Question is how we can best bring that about. Understanding the tokenomics, tempting not to say the economics, tokenomics of a project provides us with a good starting position, good starting point. So earn it 40%, there we go. 33% for burn it. BUIDL 17%, and that's V1, V2 category. All right. So that's some information that I can go through. Probably have to read a few times to understand if it's your first time. Tickets are NFTs that allow you to participate in purchasing tickets. Once you have enough friends, head to the shop, bulk buy, use your transfer. You click that button and it will take you straight to the shop. Take me down the rabbit hole. All right, this is the rabbit hole that addressed me. Hello, friends. You can watch this video. NFT gaming protocol, 100% on-chain assets, decentralized marketplace, community-owned, trustless NFT lending, bid-to-earn auctions, NFT raffles, our flagship. Okay, the Gotchiverse is an open-world play-to-earn NFT RPG, which is governed by the players. Try it now. See if we can try it. All right, this is where I was before. Okay, you can see making noises. I'm not really sure what it's doing, but this is pretty much it right now. It looks like districts 25, size reasonable 16 by 6. It looks like land that you can buy. So it's kind of taking you to different areas that are open. And if they're not open, you are not able to buy. Auction, FAQ. So it wasn't a game. You're not playing a game. You're just buying things. So in the future, they're going to have like the sandbox, if you want to follow the things like the sandbox and gala games where they're already open and playing and available. This is kind of the same setup, a little bit different. District 42, click on that. Owner. So it doesn't look like anything's open to play right now, even though it said go play. What is this? Show listed false. Show grid false. Okay. Yeah, you can zoom in, zoom out for a closer look. Okay. So the purple things, live spirit times. So the purple boxes are available. These not so much. Yeah, it looks like the main hub of the system. And then you can go over here, the border. Okay. So they have a lot of, yeah, all the purple. Right tickets, van, District 33, spacious 32. I think that's 32 by 64. The green ones, ooh, reasonable, 16 by 16. So it looks like the purple ones are a little bit bigger, probably more expensive than the green ones. I'm not sure what the difference in color code is. Bridges. Boost. 6,000. FUD. Oh, there we go. There's a price thing. No price for this one. 1,000 alpha. So if that's an alpha season or something, possibly. Auctioned. Okay, so you go here, you can see the auction ones. Here's the color code. Auctioned, raffle, unavailable. Auctioned, raffle, unavailable. So humble, reasonable, and spacious. So spacious, more expensive, reasonable, middle, and humble is least expensive, I'm guessing. Of the few. So parcel types, keys, nothing else can do here. Doesn't look like. Show grid. Okay, if you want to know exactly where. So click on 19, District 19. See the price, 1,000. FOMO, fear of missing out. And then these are the other wallets if you want to connect. MetaMask. Not really able to read what it says. Coinbase, Wallet Connect, Clover, and Taurus. Polygon, Ethereum network. So Polygon is a newer, not newer. It's coming out to compete with Ethereum, possibly compete. So let's go back to the beginning. Browse Realm, and that's pretty much it for this. You got the questions. If you want to look at the white papers, I'm sure there's white papers in here to see the more about it. How do I know how much alchemica is in particular parcel? What determines which realm parcels are being auctioned off? What is required? How many parcels? So common questions. What is the realm? Yes. Aavegotchiverse Realm is an action role-playing game being developed by Pixelcraft Studios and running on the Ethereum-compatible Polygon blockchain. So it's good that it's compatible with Polygon. So if it was just Ethereum-based, with Polygon being in competition, they can run both. So that's a good plus for it. The game mixes elements of real-time strategy and sandbox farming with playable NFTs to deliver what has been described as an entirely new game. Genre, DeFi MMORPG, so an RPG MMO. In the Gotchiverse, players are able to farm completely new tokens. Those are Ethereum tokens. 20 means that they're the newer Ethereum tokens. Craft exclusive NFTs, organize into guilds, explore the sprawling world, and much more. Gameplay mode, stability in the Citadel, competition in the grid, Major regions, each with its own resource distribution, interactive landmarks, deep lore woven. Nothing to do there, can't play. And that is pretty much it. I think we browsed as much as we can right now. So this just came out 24 to 48 hours ago. 24 to 48 hours ago. Binance, if you want to get it on Binance, you can click on it. Not financial advice. This is what Binance looks like. Or Bridge, official bridge. Click on official bridge. Open source community owned NFT gaming protocol enabling true asset ownership. Take me down the rabbit hole. So we're already there, and the only thing left to do is to play this.
Hello friends, and welcome to Gotchi U, where we'll be discussing everything you need to get started with Aavegotchi. Today we'll be discussing how to buy an Aavegotchi. First and foremost, you'll want to head to Aavegotchi.com, connect to the Polygon network, and enter the Aavegotchi Bazaar, our native NFT marketplace. Once there, you want to select the Aavegotchi collection on the left of your screen. Here you'll find all the Aavegotchis currently listed for sale by other users. You can filter Aavegotchis by latest listing,
like
price, token ID,
Metaverse.
base rarity score, kinship, and haunt. This makes it easy to find the perfect friend. You can inspect an Aavegotchi more thoroughly by clicking on it. Here you can see its traits on the bell curve, any inventory items, such as wearables and badges, as well as the sales history for that particular Aavegotchi. The sales history includes sale price, sale time, and also tells you whether or not the Gotchi was equipped with wearables when it was last sold. There are many things that will influence prices when browsing the bazaar for an Aavegotchi. Generally speaking, Aavegotchis with a high base rarity score are more desirable and therefore typically priced higher. Aavegotchis are also more valuable when they are equipped with wearables, have high kinship, have accrued a large amount of XP, or possess mythical eyes. Haunt 1 Aavegotchis were the very first Aavegotchis distributed and summoned, so they will always likely hold more value than Haunt 2 Aavegotchis when all else is equal. Aavegotchis have 6 traits that affect their rarity score: aggression, energy, spookiness, brain size, eye shape, and eye color. These traits directly influence their performance in minigames and in the Gotchiverse. You can see the Aavegotchi's traits on the bell curve. If the trait falls to the far left or the far right of the bell curve, they are rarer. And if they are portals, typically command higher list prices than Haunt 2 portals. Highly possible that there will be 10 average Gotchis inside. Opened portals are more attractive to the risk-averse for obvious reasons. You can already see the Aavegotchi inside when purchasing them, eliminating the element of surprise. Click the buy button and confirm. From there, your next step is to open the portal and summon an Aavegotchi. Once you have summoned or purchased an Aavegotchi, it can be found under the My Aavegotchis button. You can also view and interact with your Aavegotchis here, strengthening your bond with your spooky champions. Remember friends, Aavegotchis become more valuable with daily love and affection, so be sure to take care of them. That's all for this episode of Gotchi U. Stay tuned for an upcoming step-by-step guide, and don't forget to pet your Gotchis.
Funny. Alright, so that's it. This is Aavegotchi. Now that I know how to say it, Aavegotchi. And if you have any information, of course, you can always go back to Interconnected Creations, and I'll be dabbling into more of the metaverses, more of the digital, the AI, the AR. I did one on the Nemesis. Nemesis is a metaverse, the Sandbox metaverse. And here's the Crypto Kitties if you want to look at the Crypto Kitties, Crypto Tanks, Division, Engine. There's a whole bunch of them. The Gala Games metaverse. Let's see, Plant vs. Undead. Sandbox just finished their 2nd season. Somnium Space, you might want to look into. Star Atlas looks really neat. So that's it for me. Aloha and God bless.